Oh shit. Been so long. It's been so long. So I brought my little Neko-chan. Oh shit. I didn't mean to start yet. Oops. Oh. I want to check the audio, but I'll check it when there's some BGM music, I suppose. Let's see. Am I being picked up? Blah, 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 blah. Test, test, test. Yes, I am. Awesome. So I don't have echo on today. Since like that's usually how I check if my audio cuts out. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. It's been a while, it's been a while. I feel so rusty. But yeah, today, since I can't check what I'm cutting out because I don't have echo on, I need to get a new mic. This mic's been fucky wuckying on me. But once I get good pay, I'll do that. But basically, like I can't tell when I cut out, and I usually cut out when I do the high pitched voice, so I won't be doing much of that today. Not a lot of voices because I feel like recovering from getting sick. I shot my brains out over the weekend. I was oh my god. Oh my god, my stomach's in shambles. So yeah, just drinking some mint tea. Not gonna go crazy. Just gonna read cuz I haven't streamed in a week. I feel like I lost my voice in a way. Like if I yeah, if I don't stream, I get all like mousy. I get like I talk yeah, I don't know. I just lose myself. So shall we? Okay, what the hell happened last time? Oh, so Toa got beat up at because some sort of kid was running away from, I'm assuming, is these kidnappers. And then they thought Toa was protecting the kid, and Toa got beat up for it, and oh shit, what the? And Ray wanted to chase after the kid and care for the kid, and Toa was like, "Oh, none of my fucking business." And the kidnappers assumed Toa was trying to help out the kid because of Toa, the kid managed to get away. So the kidnappers just beat the shit out of Toa. So yeah, and now Toa, shit. No, Toa is recovering. It seems, and Ray feels guilty about it. Poor mama. Mama Ray's feeling guilty. It's alright, it's alright. But yeah, today I'm gonna be reading most of this in my normal voice. Except for Toa. Toa, I just like kill every shred of emotion and sound very apathetic. It's very easy to do, so. Very, very easy. Sorry, I got the munchies because I shot everything I ate today. Pfft, TMI. But anyways. Oh shit, let me actually read this. I think I stopped here. Yeah. In the end, Ray insisted he would help me walk, and I reluctantly went along with it. Both Ray and Taku escorted me into the elevator and up to the third floor. When I returned to my apartment, I sat down sideways on the sofa and stretched my left leg out. Ray brought some ice packs and situated them around my ankle. Sorry. Maybe this is a bad time to snack. What about the rest of your injuries? Doing okay? Taku looked at me with sympathy. They didn't say anything about them. Alright, they've got good folks at Takunokchi, so you're probably okay. But is there anything else bothering you? This reminded me of Asakura. Oh yes, the kitten behind me. Say hi, Asakura-chan. Yeah. Wait, let me show. Yeah. I met a doctor from Takunokchi at Roost. Oh shit. I just realized there's no game audio. What the fuck? It should be connected. Oh, it's connected to the wrong thing. Wait, that's so weird. My game's not appearing. That's so weird. It's not popping up. Why? Why, brother? Okay, that's so weird. It's not appearing on desktop either. That's really weird. Okay. Yeah, that's really weird. I just turned on desktop audio, but like... Okay, let me test the audio now since the BMG is actually playing. I can replay some of the voice lines too. Okay. Yeah, that's really weird. I just turned on desktop audio, but like... Yeah, it should be good now. Just noticed that. Oops! Oopsies! See poopsies! Okay. I'll quickly replay the voice lines too. Because, yeah.
足以外の怪我は大丈夫なのか?
特に何も言われなかった。
そうか。鷹の口医院で見てもらったから大丈夫だとは思うが、他に何か気になることはないか?
ルーストに鷹の口医院の医者が来てた。
医者? ルーストの客と同じ顔が鷹の口医院にいたってことか?
I just wanted to munch. You're telling me they've got one of your Roost weirdos working there?
いや、ルーストでやけに浮いてる客がいたから、店長に聞いたら教えてくれた。
Oh, it was a guy who didn't fit in at all. Then I asked the manager about him, and he told me.
スーツ姿でメガネをかけた男がカウンター席に一人で座ってそわそわしてるんだ。気にならないわけないだろ。
He was wearing a suit and glasses, sitting alone at the counter, fidgeting like crazy. Anyone would be curious.
なるほど。他の店と間違えて入ったとかじゃないのか?
I see. Maybe he ended up at Roost by mistake.
何度か来てるって言ってた。朝倉って名前の男だ。
The manager said he's been by a handful of times. His name is Asakura. Instantly, Taku's expression shifted.
Oh.
This Koneko-chan? Hello?
朝倉
知ってるのか
You know him?
まあ
You could say that. Taku responded vaguely, then pressed a hand to his mouth.
え、トアがちょっかい出してたあの医者、タクの知り合いなの？
Wait, so that doctor you're picking on was actually a friend of Taku's?
ただ話しかけただけだろ
I was just talking to him.
本当かしら？
You sure about that? Ray donned a teasing grin, but Taku's expression was deadly serious. Must be a freak. I don't mind.
名前はいつ聞いたんだ
Where did you hear his name?
鷹の口医院に行った時に看護師に特徴を話して聞いた
When I was at Takunokuchi, I asked the nurse about him.
わざわざそこまでしたのか
Why would you go to all that trouble?
ルーストに通う挙動不審の医者なんて今までにない客だからな
Well, it's not every day that a shady doctor comes to drink at Roost.
それはそうかもしれんが
I get that, but Taku seems strangely resistant.
あの朝倉って医者と何かあるのか
Do you have some kind of prior relationship with him?
大学の時の先輩だ
Well, he was my senpai at a college.
そうなんだ。そうは見えなかったわね。タクよりも若そうな感じ。
Wow, really? I never would have guessed, since he looks so much younger than you.
俺は留年してるんだよ
Oh. I had to repeat a year, alright? Taku shot back, scowling.
そうなのね。でもあの先生、すっごい真面目そうな感じだったけど、やっぱりルーストに通ってるのは意外なの？
Right. You know, I did get the sense that this guy's all business. Isn't it weird that he would go to Roost?
まあそうだ
I guess you could say that.
でも人は見かけによらないって言うしね。
But you can't always judge a book by its cover, you know? True.
確かにそうなんだな
I mean... That's true. Taku nodded, his expression still dark. Same college as Taku.
でもトアがわざわざ深入りしようとするなんて珍しいわね。あ、もしかして。
Anyways, it's not super common for you to go digging around. So, wait, let me guess. He fixed me with a devilish grin.
朝倉先生のこと追いかけたくなっちゃった？ちょっかい出そうとしてすごい拒絶されてたもんね。
Is Dr. Asakura your next target? Since he rejected you pretty hardcore and all.
あの店であんな反応されたのは初めてだからな。
Well, it was the first time anyone at Roost reacted to me like that.
確かに。 無理して来なくてもいいわけだしね。わざわざ来る理由は気になるわ。
Yeah, it's not like he's obligated to show up if he's not comfortable. Makes me wonder why he bothers.
だからってからかおうとするなよ。
Doesn't mean you should bully him over it. I shrugged. Taku let out an aspirated sigh.
それじゃ俺たちは帰るぞ。ちゃんと歩けるようになるまで仕事は休め。
Alright. Well, we're going home. I won't ask you to come into work until you can walk again.
テーブルの上に鎮痛剤を置いておくから痛みがひどかったら飲めよ。まあお前には必要ないかもしれんが。
I put some painkillers on the table for you, so take them if you need them. Then again, knowing you, you won't.
た
Oh,
だ
he
でさ
knows.
え絵を描いた後で消耗してるだろうし、しっかり休んでね。何かあったら連絡ちょうだい。
You're already all worn out from painting as it is, so get lots of rest, okay? Message me if you need anything. After the two of them left the room, I reached out to the coffee table. I grabbed a blister pack of sleeping pills, popped two into my mouth, and washed them down with a sip from a liquor bottle off of the floor. What the fuck? I'm pretty sure you shouldn't do that. If I didn't force myself to rest, my body would cease to function. Oh. I had no strong attachment to staying alive, but that didn't mean I was eager to die. As long as I was alive, there was always something halfway decent to enjoy. Thus, I was in no hurry to kick the bucket. And so I closed my eye and waited for sleep to force itself upon me. The next day. I woke up just before noon, dragging my bad leg. I went into the bathroom and got ready to leave. Today I had an appointment at the Takunokuchi medical office. Taku had warned me not to bully Asakura, but I was dying to see what the guy's reaction would be like if a roost regular showed up. And since my ankle was sprained, it wasn't unreasonable that I would want to go back for a checkup. Wow. Of course, truth be told, I had full access to a doctor right here at home. He doesn't need to know though. I took the elevator down to the ground floor, and when I walked out, I found Ray standing there. Apparently, he was waiting for the elevator at that exact moment. He blinked at me in surprise. I love Ray. Ray love. Love this outfit.
嫌だとは今様子を見に行こうと思ってたのよ。どこか行くの？
Oh my god, Toa! I was just about to come check on you. Where are you going?
ちょっと
Oh,
ちょっとどこ？
out where?
鷹の口医院
Takunokuchi medical office. I tried to be vague about my destination, but he kept pressing me and I caved. Apparently he was really hung up on the idea that my injuries were his fault. I got the sense he would probably want to tag along.
付き添うわ。ちょうどもうすぐ昼休みだし、今日はそこまで患者さんも多くないし、タクに声かけてくる。
Yay! I love Ray! I'll come with you! It's almost lunchtime anyway, so there's not a lot of patience. I'll let Taku know.
別に俺一人でも
I can go by myself.
ダメ。またいつどこで怪我するか分かったもんじゃないんだから。
No way. There's no telling what you might sprain next. His tone was uncharacteristically firm.
ちょっとここで待ってて。すぐ戻るから。
Just wait right there, and I'll be right back.
分かった
Fine. As Ray's footsteps hastily retreated to the back of the clinic, I let out a sigh. Ooh. Oh, Ray can drive a car? Holy shit. And so Ray borrowed Taku's company car to drive me to the Takunokuchi medical office. Wow. Ray had both a driver's license and a motorcycle license, and he decided taking the car would be best for my ankle. As for me, I wasn't licensed in anything. You're a licensed alcoholic, baby. I didn't need to be. If I ever wanted to go somewhere far, I took the bus or water taxi. The hospital was only a 10-minute drive from Murase Clinic. I could see the tall, impressive building just ahead. We parked the car on the street and then entered the premises on foot. Last time I was here, I hadn't seen the big sign out front that read Takunokuchi Medical Office, Internal Medicine, Surgery, and Pediatrics. Ray helped me walk in through the front entrance, and after we were all checked in, he sat me down in a chair in the waiting room. The room was full of other patients waiting their turn. The walls were dotted with stickers of cartoon characters and lined with shelves of picture books and manga. There was even a Christmas tree decorated with angel dolls and plush toys. Unsurprisingly, for a facility with a pediatric ward, there were a lot of families here. Ray and I didn't really fit in.
子供が多いのね。この辺は小児科がないからかしら。
There's a lot of kids here, huh? Maybe this is the only pediatric ward in the neighborhood. Ray whispered in my ear. Apparently he was thinking the same thing. As I sat there feeling extremely out of place, I overheard some of the parents talking.
そうなのよ。他の病院にも行ってみたんだけど、うちの子は朝倉先生がいいって。ね、朝倉先生が好きなんでしょ?
This mom is really hot. Like, wow. That's a mom? That's a mom? Holy shit.
Exactly. I tried taking him elsewhere, but he says he only likes Dr. Asakura. You must really like him, don't you?
好き。
Yeah, I like him.
さっきもそうよね。朝倉先生がいいんでしょ?
Same with my little Saki. You love Dr. Asakura, don't you, sweetie?
朝倉先生がいい。
Dr. Asakura's the best doctor!
朝倉先生は診察も丁寧だし、よく話を聞いてくれるものね。
His checkups are really thorough, and he's a great listener.
先生きっと子供好きなのよ。子供もそういうのがわかるんでしょうね。親としてはおとなしく診察を受けてくれて助かるわ。
He must really love kids. I think they can sense that about him, so they don't misbehave. As a mom, it makes my life a lot easier, that's for sure.
本当にそうよね。うちの子歯医者が大嫌いで。
Oh, you're preaching to the choir. My son hates the dentist and...
Apparently, Asakura was highly regarded. About an hour later, they finally called my name. Ray offered to come with me to the exam room, but I naturally declined. Then I rose to my feet and slowly walked down the hall, dragging my leg. I guess he does kids... I guess he treats kids and adults, I suppose. A nurse helped me into the exam room, where I spotted a bespectacled man sitting at a desk. He was wearing a freshly starched lab coat and looking at my charts on his monitor. Ooh. The room's interior was carefully decorated to appeal to children. If anything, it was the self-serious doctor who didn't seem to belong here. As instructed by the nurse, I took my left shoe off, then sat on the exam table.
Oh.
Only then did Asakura finally turn away from the charts to look at me. His aloof eyes met mine. Hey. Hey. Hello. Sure enough, it was the man I met at Roost. I recognized him straight away. But his expression didn't shift at all. Maybe he didn't remember me. I purposely curled my lips in a provocative sneer and gazed deep into his eyes. Nice meeting you last night. Last night? Asakura furrowed his brow. At Roost, remember? I'm just like this doctor. I can't remember people that well when I first meet them. His sharp, calculating eyes widened slightly. He was clearly flustered. Yeah. Yeah. I wish you could romance this doctor. Taku's too daddy for me. But a moment later, he cleared his throat and composed himself.
人違いではないかな。おそらく初対面だと思うので。
Also, he has a good voice. Whoa. Whoa. I wish he was real. I think you may be mistaking me for someone else. I don't believe we've met before. Evidently, he was planning to play dumb. No surprise there, since we weren't alone in the room.
夜間救急にいらしたそうですね。足の方はどうですか？見せてください。
I heard you were brought into the ER. How's your leg? Let me take a look. He crouched down and touched my ankle.
まだ腫れていますが、安静にしていれば引いていくと思います。1週間後くらいにまた来てください。
Some residual swelling, but as long as you stay off it for a while, it'll go down. Come back in about a week.
一応、痛みがひどい時のための薬を出しておきましょう。
I'll prescribe you some painkillers just in case it starts hurting. I need to search up who's his voice actor. Holy. He spoke in a clinical tone, then he straightened up, returned to his computer, and typed something onto my chart. I hopped off the table and put my shoe back on, all while scrutinizing his face and profile. His repeated attempts to stay composed had me curious, but maybe he'd come back to Roost sometime. better not to push too hard in the beginning.
それと
Oh, and as I headed for the door, he called after me.
あの店には気分転換で飲みに行くだけだ。変わった店だからな。
I go there to have a drink and a change of pace. It's no ordinary bar after all. Oh, he's angry. Oh no, Kitten's angry. Oh no, what are we gonna do? The Kitten's like, yeah, growl. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, Kitten. I heard him muttering and turned back to find him glaring at me. So this is the real you.
So,
Right. I smiled back faintly, his eyes lit up in anger. Just then, the door suddenly opened and a young boy ran in. He made a beeline straight for Asakura, his arms outstretched. Asakura looked surprised for a moment, then smiled and gently grasped the boy by the shoulders.
おや、どうしたんだい、まさきくん。
Well now, what's gone into you, Masaki-kun?
こらダメでしょ、マー君。
You have to wait your turn, Makun.
A young woman, presumably his mother, rushed into the room and scooped him into her arms.
もうごめんなさい。少し目を離した隙に。
Oh my god, there's so many MILFs in this game. Holy shit. Holy shit. Gosh, I'm so
Gosh, I'm so sorry. I took my eyes off him for 1 second and off he went.
いえ、大丈夫ですよ。でも、転んで怪我をしたら危ないので、しっかり見ていてあげてくださいね。
No, that's okay. Just try to keep a closer eye on him from now on. Wouldn't want him to fall and hurt himself.
はい、本当にすみません。
Right, I'm really sorry.
The mother bowed apologetically to both of us. Asakura watched them with an amused smile. This was nothing like the barely civil attitude he had shown with me. Right before the woman left the room, however, she stopped and turned back.
ああ、先生。明日のチャリティーイベント、よろしくお願いしますね。
She's doxing him to us, yes!
Oh, and Doctor, don't forget the charity event happening tomorrow.
任せてください。
Yes, of course. I'll be there. After the mother and son left the room, the smile faded from Asakura's face. Oh, he hates us! No! Just kidding, I love it. I love it. His stoic mask returned, and with a glance in my direction, he turned back to his desk.
次の患者さんが待っていますので、申し訳ありませんが、そろそろ。
Wow. I have other patients to attend to. Sorry, but I need to wrap this up. His dramatic transformation had piqued my interest, but I decided to back down. For now. Get him, Toa. Hello. Back in the waiting room, I reunited with Ray and sat down beside him, now to pay my bill. I think in Japan, like, doctor's fees isn't too bad, right? It's not that expensive. The room was filled with even more families than when I left. Children's voices echoed through the air.
ね
Hey. Ray began awkwardly.
え、私たち場違いじゃない？この病院ほとんど小児科って感じよね。
Don't you think we're like in the wrong place? This hospital feels like it's mainly for kids.
まあそうだな。
Yeah, I guess.
なんだか幼稚園にいるみたい。別に子供が苦手なわけじゃないんだけど、そわそわしちゃう。早くお会計呼ばれないかしら。
It feels like I'm at a preschool. Not that I hate kids or anything, but it makes me kind of nervous. I hope they call us up soon. He squirmed in his chair as he looked at me.
そういえば次はいつ来ればいいって？
Oh yeah, and so when do you have to come back?
1週間後。
In a week.
そっか。腫れと痛みさえ引けば問題ないんでしょ？そうしたらあとはタクに見てもらう方が早いわよね。ここまでわざわざ来るより。
Gotcha. Well, once the pain and swelling go away, you'll basically be fine, right? Then you can just have Taku look at it, faster than coming all the way out here. Yeah. He was right, of course. But I had a different reason to come here, to see Asakura and gauge his reaction. Now that I'd met him, I could tell that he had some deep, underlying reason to go to Roost. While he was a level-headed guy, he wasn't the cunning type. The more he tried to hide the truth, the more likely he was to spill it. He was a piñata full of candy, and I wanted to see what's inside. Bear. 20 minutes later, my name was finally called. Ray went up and handed the payment for me, and then we left the building. That's interesting. Yeah, I want to look at the background.
Huh.
It's been a while. Like, I'm gonna have to do matte painting jobs, that's why I look at the background so much. Mine are more stylized, though. Ray had lunch plans with a friend, so after we parked back at the clinic, he got out and walked off. Well, that's a long lunch break. As for me, I went up to my apartment to rest on the sofa. All that hopping around had worn me out. Then lunchtime rolled around and Taku came up.
Yo, 足の方はどうだ?
Hey there! How's your foot?
鷹の口院に行ってきた。
I had a checkup at Takunokuchi Medical Office.
ああ、レイから聞いてる。
Yeah, Ray told me. He walked over and crouched down to examine my injured ankle. I was smoking at the time, so I turned my head and exhaled the smoke away from him.
朝倉先生はいたのか?
Was Dr. Asakura there?
予約を取ったからな。
Yeah, I had an appointment with him.
そこまでするほど興味を持ったのか?
Are you really that interested in the guy? I raised my eyebrows playfully.
ご想像にお任せで。
Take a wild guess.
たく、お前の趣味に付き合わせるのはモデルの志願者だけにしとけよ。で、昼食なんだが、歩けるか?
Good grief. Go toy with your model applicants and leave normal folks out of it, would ya? Anyway, it's lunchtime. Can you walk?
ああ。
Sure.
柳川コーヒー店に行こうかと思うんだが、どうだ?
I was thinking Yanagawa Cafe. How about it? As long as I walked slowly, I wouldn't have any trouble. I nodded and together we headed out. We took the elevator down to the ground floor, then exited the building. This was my second excursion of the day, except this time the sun was unpleasantly high in the sky. Ow, that burns. Squinting against the harsh sunshine, I headed down to the brightly lit street. Even burns my eyes. Shit. Ooh, I want to go to a cafe. The walk to Yanagawa Cafe took a little longer than usual thanks to my bad leg. There, we ordered 2 honey toast meals off the lunch menu. Oh, it comes with other stuff. Cool.
Asakura sensei wa dou datta?
Well, wait. What is Dr. Asakura like? Taku looked at me as he cut up his toast and popped a forkful into his mouth.
堅物って感じだった。
Pretty uptight, I'd say.
だろ?
Big time. His lips curled in a half smile.
小児科もやってるんだよな。
Working in pediatrics, right?
子供が好きみたいだな、あの先生。
The guy really seems to like kids. It was an offhand comment, but Taku's expression darkened. He lowered his knife and fork. Oh.
朝倉先生のところへはまた行くのか?
Are you going back to see him?
ああ。
Yeah. I nodded and fixed him with an inquiring look. He took a sip of his coffee, then looked back at me, his expression conflicted.
だいぶ前の話になるんだが、ある噂を聞いてな。それから朝倉先生にはいい印象がない。
A long time ago, I overheard a certain rumor. After that, I couldn't see Dr. Asakura in a positive light ever again. Uh-oh.
噂?
What rumor? Taku looked away as if uncertain where to begin.
なんていうか、その少々過ぎた子供好きとでも言うかな。それも見ていて目に余るくらいの。実際のところはわからんが。
What the? Well, basically, they say he likes kids a little too much, in a grossly inappropriate kind of way. Though, I don't know if it's true. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. In other words, he was a pedophile? If the rumors were going around about it, then there must have been some incident in the past that sparked it.
何かあったのか?
Was there a scandal or something?
朝倉先生が前にいた病院で良くない噂が立ったらしい。特に主婦の間で騒がれたみたいでな。
The rumors cropped up at the hospital where he used to work, particularly among the mothers of patients.
それでその病院を辞めて新興美へ来たようだ。
That's why he quit his job there and came to Shinkomi.
まあほら、この町に腰を落ち着ける人間なんて大体訳ありが多いからな。
But a lot of folks who settle down here have dark histories.
自分自身も含めて?
Including you? I meant it as a joke, of course. He scoffed.
当然だ。お前みたいなまともじゃない患者の面倒ずっと見てるんだぞ。
Damn right. You think a normal doctor would put up with a patient like you? I laughed and started cutting up my untouched honey toast.
今は朝倉に対する母親たちの評判悪くないみたいだけどな。
Well, it seems like Asakura has a great rep among the moms here. Among us. Everyone I overheard talking about him had nothing but nice things to say.
噂は所詮噂だ。勘違いされて広まっただけなのかもしれん。
That's
医
true.
者としての腕は確かだしな。
That's true. That's true. Rumors are just rumors, you know. The whole thing could have been a misunderstanding. Besides, he's good at his job. Taku lifted his mug to his lips. In a blink, his plate was empty. I took a bite of the crust and wondered how he always managed to eat so fast.
そういえば、明日はイベントがあるから、クリニックは休みだ。
Oh, that reminds me. There's another event happening tomorrow, so the clinic will be closed.
イベント？
What event?
新興味制度ってあるだろ。あそこでチャリティーイベントがあるんだ。ま、お前は怪我してるからな。無理に出る必要はないぞ。
You know Shinkomi Cathedral? They're having a charity event. That said, I won't ask you to be part of it since you're injured. Ooh, I want to see the church. Ooh. Ooh. Cathedrals are so pretty. I love religious buildings. They're so majestic. Charity event. Come to think of it, the woman who came into the exam room mentioned something along those lines. And Asakura said he would be there.
行くよ。
I'll go. Taku blinked at me in surprise.
どうした？何か悪いもんでも食べたのか？
Who are you and what have you done with Toa?
俺が行きたがっちゃいけないのか？
Am I not allowed to want to go?
お前、そういうキャラじゃないだろ。
You never want to go to these things, man.
たまにはそういう気分になることもあるんだよ。
Yeah, well, sometimes I don't feel like it, but other times I do. In truth, my motivations lay elsewhere, but he didn't need to know about that. I ate about half of my honey toast and drank up my cold coffee. Shit. Please don't be real. I want him to go back to being my kitty little meow meow. I can't say that if he's a pedophile. Holy shit. Please debunk these rumors. I'm begging you. After lunch, Taku went straight back to the clinic. I could have gone with him, but instead I opted to wander around town. As I walked, I lit a cigarette and took a drag. Guess I'll wander around before bed. Where do I save? This is Yanagawa Cafe. It's about a 5-minute walk from the clinic, so I come here on my own sometimes. The cafe's been around for 20 years. The owner is always behind the counter, grinding coffee beans. The peaceful ambience and old weathered furnishings are reminiscent of a time long past. The cafe is known for its freshly ground coffee and its honey toast. Most of the customers who come here for lunch will order both. They import coffee beans from all over the world, much to the delight of coffee connoisseurs everywhere. I'll go from top to bottom because I think the top one is like going home, right? Maybe.
Oh, it's you.
I don't remember how to do an old lady voice. I honestly don't.
Sonny.
You seem well.
Sonny. What about you? You got yourself hurt. That's what happens when you don't put any effort into your lifestyle.
Can't argue with that.
Be more careful from now on. By the way, have you been watching TV lately?
Oh,
Shinkomi has been negotiating war with the mainland, trying to decide whether to merge with it or maintain the status quo.
interesting.
Originally, Shinkomi was designated as a special administrative region of Japan. But there's a lot of opposition to it. Some want the city to rejoin mainland Japan, and others want it to maintain its independence. These two groups have been at war for years. Supposedly, the mainland's worried about the crime or what have you, but I'm interested in what little profit is left to be made here. What do you think, Sonny?
Oh, respond seriously.
ポジティブに
Cause she's serious.
いいんじゃないか。
I like my life in Shinkomi. It shouldn't change.
Everybody feels that way once they get a claim mated. All I can say is this. When it comes to the men in charge, both here and on the mainland, no matter how they sugarcoat their bullshit, they're all the same.
Amen to that, sister.
So, what are you buying?
Hmm?
You're always buying candy cigarettes, aren't you? Plus this and this. It'll be 400 yen.
これは
Keep the change. Does Japan not have inflation? Because where I live, everything's fucking doubled in price when it comes to food. It's fucking insane.
You give me a 1,000 yen bill and tell me to keep the change? Fine then. I happily accept.
You will.
Come back soon.
This is how you tip your Oshis. If you want something to stay in business, you tip him well.
What is it? Forgot to buy something?
いや
No.
I wonder if the city will ever know peace.
どうかな
Good question.
This town truly is the pits.
Oh, yeah, amen. Bye, Granny. I said I wasn't gonna do voices, but I fucking lied, I guess. They're just so fun, man. This is the Taku medical office. Like our clinic, it's a privately run building, but it has a lot more room for patients. Supposedly, it has all the latest technology too. Most of the patients who come here are families with kids. The waiting room is filled with women and children, so it feels more like a pediatrics office. Or pediatrician's office. Of all the many hospitals in Shinkomi, this one might be the most popular. This... You again. I think I gave this guy a crazy voice, right?
Yeah. Did you know?
Shinkomi has a lot of hospitals. Almost as many hospitals as we have convenience stores. Maybe. I think it's because of all the violence. I see an ambulance drive by at least once a day. But even then, there's still a lot. Shinkomi has a lot of kitty clubs. Oh shit. AKA pedophile rings. They're all legal, of course. They rely on the child labor of those born to single mothers or impoverished homes. I hear some of these patients neglect or even sell their kids. And then Ray's father in the past actually, he worked as like selling children too, right? Believe it or not,
a lot of the customers look like ordinary folk.
You can't judge a book by its cover. The Takasatogumi controls the Shinkomi police, so they won't do anything. For years, the mainland has been trying to come in for a crackdown, but it hasn't been going well for them. Are you telling me there's a bunch of pedophiles in Shinkomi? Fuck. God.
Right now, they're searching for a way to get their foot in the door, I think.
There are too many people in Shinkomi who end up dead or missing. These numbers would be unthinkable back in the mainland. Lots of folks freeze to death in winter, so the alleys turn into graveyards. That's normal here, isn't it? Unbelievable. Did you know? They say the goddess of whimsy has vanished without trace as of 2 or 3 weeks ago. Oh, and Euphoria published a new painting, though I haven't seen it yet. I'm OP, bro. I am, like, Oto is like, yeah, I know. I'm the OP, I'm the source. What about it? I wonder what it looks like. I really like the textures here. That's all for today. Cool. You won't get anything else out of me. Cool. What What was that? What was with that reaction? What was with that reaction? This is the Koho Street's red light district. Day and night, you see lots of people walking by. The street's packed full of seedy brothels on both sides, not to mention the nightclubs and bars. They'll have girls standing out front in broad daylight, exhorting the passerby with seductive invitations. Most of the establishments on this street are operated by the Takusato Gumi. It's harder to find a place the Yakuza haven't touched. Most offer services that mainland Japan would consider illegal. Plenty of tourists come to Shinkomi for that very reason. This is the main axis of the city's sex tourism.
Eh?
Pizza nerd. Nerd. Oh, is it? Ray? I think that was Ray. Huh? Well, if it isn't Toa. It's Ray! Yeah, I knew it. Hey. Hey, baby girl. Like, what are you doing here? I mean, what about your leg? You're not pushing yourself, are you? I'm fine. But seriously though, what's up? You're not spying on a shady business, are you? And if I am? Liar, pants on fire. There's no way you would do that. You're just wandering around and looking for hookups like usual, aren't you? I've got your number, mister. Oh yeah? You wanna...
Ne.
Oh, that reminds me. Say, can I ask you like a pretty serious question? Are you really only interested in hooking up? You've never had a serious relationship or anything like that. Oh, I can change that. Kitten. Come over.
Yeah.
Positive.
I wanna know.
Yeah.
Nope. You sound pretty sure about that. I guess you have, like, zero intention of ever settling down with someone, huh?
No. Ray-chan.
Oh. Correct. Well, unfortunately, Toa, every fucking route, you end up settling down. Ironic. You aren't interested in romance? You maybe. I have never sought it out.
教えてよ。
Really? But is that how you really feel? Oh. Why would I lie to you? Good point, I guess. You always stick to your guns, don't you?
行くわね。
Well, I should probably get going. I'm in the middle of shopping. Sorry for holding you up. Alright. Take care of that leg. What's wrong?
別に
Nothing.
ね
Try not to trip and fall, alright? Seriously, you can be so reckless with your health.
ま
I'll be careful. Probably. I think you mean definitely. Ugh.
え。
Day drinking, let's go. This is Roost. This back alley bar can be found at the far end of Koho Street. It's where I usually go for a drink. At a glance, it looks like an ordinary building, and there's no sign out front, so the average person wouldn't realize it's a bar at all. The interior is furnished with artwork and decorations from the manager imports from overseas, affording the place its own special vibe. Because of that, the people who come here all have eccentric tastes. The regulars in particular are a bunch of quirky oddballs. This place never sees much activity, but personally I enjoy the quiet, which is why I choose it as my favorite haunt. This is Roost, currently closed until 5 p.m. It's a little bar in an alley off of Koho Street. At first glance, it looks like a multi-tenant building, so nobody ever walks in off the street. The manager's big into art appreciation. He collects paintings and runs a blog called The Fourth Face where he writes about them. He writes about my paintings too, and apparently it garners a lot of interest. If the manager really likes a particular piece, he'll hang it in the bar, and passionate fans will come out to see it in person. Huh. Wow. Is someone there? Ooh. It's a ghost. This is Koho Street, the place that sees the most traffic in District D. While District B has the most famous casinos and resorts, District D has its fair share of tourist attractions too. The countless neon signs serve as a hallmark of this lively district. At one point in an alley, however, and you'll walk headfirst into the most dangerous and violent area in all of Shinkomi. If you want to survive in this part of the town, you'll need to keep your wits about you. As I was walking down Koho Street, I spied Mayu on the side of the road talking to a woman in a flashy dress. Date? Aww. Oh, it sounded like they were speaking a different language. Oh. Oh, right. This guy speaks Chinese. Mandarin, maybe? Oh, it's Toa. Gotta go. See you later. The woman replied in Chinese, then walked off into the red light district. What happened, Toa? You hurt your leg? Yeah, it's a long story. You need to be more careful. You are always zoning out. Yeah. Was that a friend of yours? Yeah, we grew up in the same town. When she needs to vent, I listen. Oh. Her job is very difficult with lots of problems.
Toa.
Say, Toa, are you free now? I'm scared. Oh, okay, you decline. No matter what.
Negative. Yeah.
Nope. Oh, dang it. We know what that was gonna be. Oh, Kotore was calling. I better get back. See you around, Toa.
Huh. I want to go home and watch more anime. Toa, you don't watch anime at all, do you? No.
いいね
Want me to pick some out for you to watch?
別に
No thanks. Oh.
Sayonara, as they say in anime land.
Sayonara desu. Shit, my throat. Higurashi, hey.
ジョス
Yeehaw!
Toa Sam,
Wait, what happened to you? You're hurt. It's a long story. Are you taking a break or something?
yeah, something like that. Had ramen for lunch and now I'm just killing time.
あの
Hey, so you might already know this, but the other day I overheard something at the office. They say Sakaki-san and Tono-san weren't always at each other's throats.
They used to be good friends.
そうだな
So I've heard. I don't know the details, but it was yeehaw, yeehaw. How do I?
Yeehaw! But it was back then when Kega-san was around and the bad fight happened and the two of them had a falling out. Honestly, I don't really get Tono-san, you know? He is smart and competent, but he never shows his hand, if you know what I mean.
どうすか
He's scary and unapproachable. What do you think about him, Toa-san?
ネガティブにいや
I guarantee that there's not a single person on Earth who likes being around him.
For sure. I bet everybody feels the same way. I kinda know I shouldn't say this, but I have this sneaking suspicion.
Please don't be a pedophile. Please don't be a pedophile.
Think he might be hiding something.
Maybe so.
Ha! I get so tense whenever he's around. He freaks me out. Huh. Still got time. Think I'm gonna stay here a little longer. What about you?
Ah.
I'm just passing through. See ya.
了解っす
Roger that. See you again sometime. Feel better soon.
ダメっすよ
Oh, Toa-san, let's keep that other conversation just between us, and please don't tell anyone I said anything. Is something wrong?
いや
No.
あ
Toa-san, I'm amazed you can hold a conversation with Tono-san.
別に
He's not really that scary.
Are you kidding? He is terrifying.
Okay,
ダメっすよ
shit your pants, piss boy. Oh, it's Toa. What's up with your leg? Get in a fight?
まあ
Something like that. What about you? Not often you come here of all places. I like the sheen. You can tell it's like a real leather jacket. Cool. Well, every now and then, I like to wander around on my own. I mean, you don't need a calendar to know that it's Christmas. It's everywhere you look, from the decorations to the music. This time of year, I always have a lot on my mind.
Hey.
Yeah, reminiscing about an old flame or something. Ha! Nothing like that, though I do have some special memories.
With your mom.
な、
Isn't Christmas the day the Lord was born? Amen, hallelujah. The memories I have are the polar opposite of festive, I'll say that. I'll bet you have some too, don't you? Things you'd rather keep to yourself?
Positive. 全くないな。
I've never felt the need to hide anything to begin with. Ha! Sounds like you, alright.
よし。
Anyway, I better get going. Stay out of trouble, you hear me? Right.
なんだ。
Oh, what is it? Got a question or something? Yeah, what's your 3 sizes, baby girl?
別に。
No.
やれやれ。
Christ, the whole damn town's infected with holiday cheer. Oh yeah, you said it, sister.
ああ。
Yup. But at least it's good for the economy. Yeah, honestly, that's all this shit is for.
なんだ。
Bye, kitten. Yanagawa Cafe. I think we're just here, right? Right? Ah. This is Yanagawa Cafe. It's about a 5-minute walk from the clinic, so I come here on my own sometimes. The cafe's been around for 20 years. The owner has always been behind the counter, grinding coffee beans. I think we already saw this. Yeah. Yeah, I already saw this. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, hey, Toa.
よ
Just a quick nap. I guess I was tired. Any patients waiting? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I'll get a little more rest. You probably need it.
そうだな。
They say sugar is the best pick-me-up when you're feeling drained. Come to think of it, did you see that limited time Christmas menu they had at Yanagawa Cafe?
あ
The one with lots of cakes? Yeah, I bet Ray would love it. When I saw it, I thought to myself, you know, I might actually eat cake if it's made at Yanagawa. What do you think? I guess you'll have to try and find out. Alright then, when I'm ready to give it a shot, you better come with me. That way you can take over if I tap out. No.
Positive. 別に
Sure, why not? Good. You eat sweets every now and then, don't you? I might need your help. Just kidding. Although the mental image is hilarious.
そうか
Right. Imagine a full-grown middle-aged man going to town on some dessert. I don't know, in Japan there's some sort of weird thing that, like, if a guy likes dessert, it's weird. I don't know why there's that sort of thing.
へえ
Do you want to learn to like it? Well, I mean, it's best not to be too picky. It's best not to be too picky about food.
よし。
Whoops, I gotta get back to work. That's a load off my mind, thanks. Wow, he was really contemplating it, huh? No prob. My neck and shoulders hurt. Maybe it's my joints. What's the matter? Your leg hurt?
いや
No.
なあ。
All this cake business aside, you really ought to eat more.
Huh.
Maybe if I feel like it. Good grief, you're such a hopeless case. Yes. Yay! Wow. We got most of the palette, right?
Uh-huh. Oh.
Oh wow, he has multiple pages. Where's that sicko? Oh, maybe on a different route it doesn't show it. Oh, I see. It depends on your route. Okay, okay. I dragged my leg back to my apartment, where I sank down onto the sofa. As I listened to the drone of the TV, I thought about Asakura. Well, I was curious about what I'd learned from Taku. It was still too early to tell how this was going to pan out. Slow damage. That night, when I arrived at Roost, I found Kotaro, Mayu, and Eiji sitting at a table.
お、と
Oh, Toa.
あれ足引きずってませんか
Wait, are you dragging your leg?
怪我した
Did you get hurt?
Y'all called out to me as I entered. I walked over and sat down in an empty chair at their table. Ray was working that night, and naturally, the worrywart flew straight over.
とは足の調子は
Toa, how's your ankle?
まあま
It's fine.
無理はしないでよ。注文どうする
Well, don't push yourself too hard. Well, you have.
あ任せる
Surprise me.
わかったわ。
Got it. Gives him like a virgin cocktail.
Here you go. I surprised you. No alcohol on that leg.
He nodded and headed off to the counter. Generally speaking, I was willing to drink anything as long as it was alcoholic, but the manager knew my preferences, so I usually just let him choose for me. I reached into my coat pocket, grabbed my smokes and my lighter, and set them on the table.
で、なんだよその足。喧嘩か
So what happened to your foot? Get in a fight?
襲われた
I got jumped.
誰にどこで
Jump by who? Where?
ガキを追いかけ回す大人げない連中に
Some assholes chasing a kid around.
うわ災難でしたね。巻き込まれちゃったんですね。
Uh-oh. Sounds like you got dragged into a mess. My condolences.
AJ had taken out his toolkit and was tinkering with a small black box on the table. That better not be a fucking bomb.
なんだそれ
What's that?
あ、これですか。 プラスチック爆弾です。最新式の。
Brother, you're in fucking public and you brought a bomb? I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, this? A plastic explosive. It's the latest model.
今ちょっと流行ってるやつなんで作ってみたんですけど、気に入らないところがあって調整しようかなと。
These have been trending lately, so I thought I'd make one for fun. But leave something to be desired. Maybe I should make adjustments.
He smiled brightly as he continued his explanation.
バカ、やめろってさっきも言っただろ。爆発したらどうすんだよ。
Damn it, dude, I keep telling you not to mess with that in public. What if it goes off?
しないですよ。そんなヘマしません。何しろ爆弾愛好家ですから。
Dude, that shit at home, I'm serious, bro.
It won't. I'm not that careless. I'm a born Africanado, remember? Whatever the fuck that means.
オタクだろ。
You mean a bomb, otaku?
愛好家です。それにこの程度の爆弾なら全然大した威力じゃないですよ。
Canado. Besides, a bomb of this size doesn't have much explosive power, after all.
どの程度なわけよ。
How much is not much?
多分テーブルとかカウンターが吹っ飛ぶくらいです。
So it would kill you.
I estimate it could destroy the tables and the counter at most.
よくわかんないけど十分やばいね。っていうか、まだまだ取りだめしてるアニメあるのに今死にたくないよ。
Not sure I get it, but that sounds pretty hardcore to me. I don't want to die until I've caught up on my anime backlog. True, sister.
タグ、お前もお前で理由がどうしようもねえな。これだからオタクはよ。
Actually, I don't want to die because I love my dog. Can't leave her alone. Good lord, that's the best reason you have? These friggin' otakus, man. Kotaro folded his arms and scoffed. But Mayu paid him no mind. He kept dipping his lollipop into his booze and putting it in his mouth. That's interesting. As I was smoking a cigarette, Ray came over and placed a drink on the table.
これマスターのおごりだって。お見舞い代わりに。
Boss says this one's on the house as a get well soon gift. I looked over at the counter. The manager nodded at me, smiling. I raised my glass in a toast to him.
にしてもよ、ドアは怪我しても楽だよな。なんだって病院で働いてんだから。
Well, you sure picked the right place to get a job, eh? Can't say I'm too worried about your foot.
ああ、そうね。毎日見てもらえるね。
Oh, I get it. He can get a checkup at the clinic every day.
あれでもトワさん、確か高野口院に救急搬送されたんですよね。
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, but Tawa-san, weren't you taken to Takunokuchi Medical Office?
Eiji stopped tinkering and looked up at me in surprise. Considering he often boasts about his intel gathering skills, I didn't bother asking how he knew.
じゃあ逆にめんどくさいね。わざわざ違う病院に通うの。
What? Isn't it more annoying to go to a different clinic?
そういえば高野口院って。
Come to think of it, Takunokuchi Medical Office is.
Eiji paused, tilting his head in contemplation.
どうした？
What is it?
たまにこの店に高野口院の先生が来てたなって思って。
It's where that one doctor works, the one who comes to roost sometimes.
そうなの？
Really?
よく知ってるな。
I'm impressed you know about him. At this, he donned a smug smirk.
そりゃもう情報なら任せてください。ってトワさんも知ってたんですか？
When it comes to intel, I'm your man. Wait, so you knew too?
ああ、朝倉だろ。
Yeah, Asakura, right?
そうですそうです。ちょっとお堅い感じの。
Yes, him, the straight-laced gentleman.
へえ、そうなの。
Wow, I didn't know. You seemed mildly intrigued. He pulled his lollipop out of his mouth.
だいたいカウンターの端っこに座ってますけど、ビシッとしたスーツ姿で来るから目立つんですよ。
He sits at the very edge of the counter, but he wears a suit every time, so he always sticks out.
そんな格好の人、この店にはあんまり来ないじゃないですか。
I mean, we don't get a lot of well-dressed clientele.
それで
医者がこんな店に来るってことはよ。
それで気になって調べてみたら鷹の口院の先生だって分かってびっくりしたんですよね。
So I got curious and looked him up, and when I found out he was a doctor at Takunokuchi Medical Office, I could hardly believe it.
医者がこんな店に来るってことはよ。なんか危ない趣味持ってんじゃねえの？
If a
なん
doc
か危ない趣味持ってんじゃねえの？
if a doctor is coming to these parts, it means he's into some real nasty shit, right?
どうも前に働いていた病院で子供絡みの事件を起こしたみたいで。
Apparently, he caused a scandal regarding children at his former workplace.
なにやらかした？
Wait, what? What'd he do?
昔は朝倉先生って小児科医だったらしいんですけど、当時の患者だった男の子みたいな。
And what?
Dr. Asakura was a pediatrician, and he had his young male patient, and you know.
ああ、そういう趣味か。
Ah, that kind of thing.
結局証拠らしい証拠はなかったみたいですけどね。噂に尾ひれがつきまくるってことよくあるじゃないですか。
There was never any concrete proof, though. It's not unheard of for unsubstantiated rumors to get out of control.
それで評判が悪くなって新興見へ引っ越してきたみたいですよ。
Anyway, it tanked his rep, and that's how he ended up moving to Shinkomi.
訳ありで外から新興見へ来る人なんて山のようにいるよ。
I mean, there's a lot of people who come here to escape their past.
まあ実際子供たちは朝倉先生にすごく懐くらしいです。
Apparently, the kids really love him.
子供に好かれすぎてあらぬ誤解を招いたのか、それとも手なずけるのがうまいだけなのかは分かりませんけど。
Maybe all the affection put some questionable ideas in his head. Or maybe he's good at buttering them up. Hard to say.
Frowning, Kotaro waved a dismissive hand.
ガキね。ガキなんざめんどくせえだけじゃねえか。すぐどっか行きやがるし、ビービー泣くしよ。
Kids? Really? Kids are nothing but trouble. They're always whining and running around. Yeah.
小太郎、昔から子供嫌いだよね。
You still don't like kids, huh, Kotaro?
俺だけじゃねえぞ。子持ちの嬢がいる店の連中もよくそういうこと言ってるぜ。まあや、お前はどうなんだよ。
Based Kotaro. Based. I'm not the only one. Ask anybody who tries to hook up with a MILF. They all say the same thing. What about you, Mayu?
俺は二次元にしか興味ないね。
Me? I only care about 2D. With dopey grin, Mayu wiggled his lollipop.
言ってろ、オタク。で、その子供好きの先生様、こんな店に来て何してんだ？どうしても探してんのか？
Cramming otaku. So what's Dr. Pedo doing at a place like Roost? Looking for buddies?
さあ、来てもそわそわしてすぐ帰っちゃうんですよね。店に入っては見るけど、長居するほどの勇気はないってところなんじゃないですか？
Not sure. Or whenever he comes by. He sits at the bar looking extremely uncomfortable and leaves after one drink. I guess he's not brave enough to stick around.
As they talked, I remembered hearing about a child brothel somewhere in the vicinity. Oh my god. Maybe Asakura kept coming to Roost by mistake.
この辺りになかったか、そういう店が。
Wasn't there a place for guys like him somewhere around here?
ああ、あるある。俺も聞いたことあるよ。
Oh, yeah, yeah, I heard about it.
トワさんはともかく、マユさんまでよく知ってますね。
I'm amazed you two know about that, especially you, Mayo-shan.
その手の友達がいるから、たまに聞くんだよ。
I had a friend who told me about it.
そこ、割と本格的かつ慎重なお店らしくて、子供に万が一のことがあった時のために医者が待機してるらしいですよ。
Oh, maybe Asakura works there.
I heard the place is all business and very cautious. They keep a doctor on the premises just in case anything happens to the kids.
んじゃ、こっちよりそっち行った方が確実じゃねえか。むしろ、その待機してる医者ってのが先生様だったりしてね。
Then why is this doctor wasting his time here? Or is he the doctor they hired to be on standby?
その可能性ある。
That could be it! Ayu let out a high-pitched cackle like it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. So far, this was all in line with what Taku told me. The checkered past of a doctor beloved by children. Bring him to roost. It was possible he only came here because he was too afraid to go to the place he was actually looking for.
Eiji, それ調べられないか?
Ichi, could you look into it for me?
What?
朝倉がその店に出入りしてるかどうか?
Find out if Asakura has ever been to the brothel.
あ、はい、いいですけど、気になるんですか?
Oh, sure. I don't mind. Why do you want to know?
ちょっとな。
Reasons?
なんだよ、とは。お前が医者に興味持つなんて珍しいじゃねえか。
The hell, Toa? You don't normally take an interest in doctors.
この店に来る医者だからだよ。
I only care because he comes here.
まあ、どう考えても普通じゃないね。
Either way, he's definitely not normal. Maybe if I kept digging, I'd find something interesting. Past incidents. As my curiosity grew, I grabbed my glass and downed my drink. I drank at Roost until they closed, then stumbled home to the clinic. Back in my apartment, I switched the TV on, then flopped down on the sofa with my coat still on. I pulled out my phone, then checked my notifs. A few missed calls and 2 emails. The missed calls and one of the emails were from Ikuina Takashi. Oh! Oh. In his email, he wrote that as much as he'd love to be my art model again, he didn't want to be too dependent on me, so he was searching for like-minded people. Oh yeah. Every now and then, former models would try to get in touch with me after I granted their wishes. But I never painted the same person twice. Humans were greedy creatures. For some, no amount of satisfaction was ever truly enough. It was like sex or drugs, chasing the same highs over and over just to numb your brain. I had no interest in that. What I sought was the precise moment when a dark dream came true for the first time. I wasn't interested in painting the same person over and over. Once was enough. But Ikuina seemed to recognize that he couldn't become dependent on me, so I was optimistic that he would let go. Either way, I never responded to these follow-up messages. With a small sigh, I closed the email from Ikuina and opened the other one. Another short poem with nothing else written inside. This was now, what, the 4th time? With each passing day, my twisted desires grow stronger and harder to suppress. Heavenly Father, I beseech you, grant salvation to your lowly servant and permit me to kiss your feet. I beg of you, send me an angel, your divine messenger. Once again, more blind religious zeal. Judging from the way they described themselves as a servant to their heavenly father, they were clearly pretty devout. Then the charity event came to mind. Someone who wanted salvation was better off praying at a church than instead of Euphoria's inbox. I tossed my phone onto the coffee table and grabbed my blister pack of sleeping pills. I popped 2 in my mouth, then washed them down with a lukewarm swig from the floor bottle, just like always. And I slowly closed my eye. Good night. Ending here. Because my throat's actually... I want to go for longer, but I'm actually feeling pretty sick.
Still recovering.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad. I wish I could go for longer.
Oh, what's up, Papa?
Goodbye.